Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Anodyne 2. So, needless to say, we have a bunch of interesting things. Lots of new questions that demand answers. We have access to the Outer Lands, and these might very well be the final... In fact, it very much looks like these are going to be the final 3D landmasses that have been added, but as we actually kind of accidentally found out, there seems to be an additional 2D overworld that we can access via certain teleporters. I'm assuming more will be found in the northern, or I suppose technically northeastern, and eastern or southeastern part. Also, a small correction there, something that should have been painfully obvious and probably was painfully obvious, but while playing I just didn't take 2 seconds to really look at the map and understand what was going on. Obviously, the southern continent, or whatever you want to call it, I mean, technically, I guess the entire, everything but the beach I'm currently on is connected, but there are only very small explorable areas, as you can clearly see, the brightly colored ones. I should have realized that immediately. At the latest, when I stepped through the portal and appeared right here at the beach. Anyway, now I understand. And it very much looks like the southern part of these outer sands has nothing but that weird tower with the dust bound. I'm definitely going to return and make absolutely sure, because I've really only been at the tower and by the portal that leads to this western beach. But yeah, I'm assuming since in that weird 2D portal hub that we found, there were 2 more. Wait, is that even right? Actually, I was going to say there were 2 more unexplored or unactivated, inactive, I should say, portals. But actually, there might only be 1 more. So that's either in the east or north, I guess. Would make the most sense in the east in terms of fast travel, but we'll see. Anyway, enough staring at the screen. There is also 1 more thing. In addition to exploring all the Outer Lands and the newly discovered 2D space, there is also whatever this dream field is. So, you know what? What? Please enter another 3D area before trying to travel to a meta zone. Okay, well, that gives us some information. So, for one, this is apparently a meta zone, so it might be something in addition to 3D spaces and 2D spaces. So, who knows how that's going to work in terms of gameplay and graphics. Also, interestingly, it did not give me that error message before, so I don't know, maybe it's really just about leaving and entering for whatever reason. Or I guess I can just return here for the time being. Oh, right, I've never explored... Wait, haven't I? I drove around on the ground level here, but I guess not along the highway. Also, coin collection in these old areas is not really what I was intending to do. Also, the camera wasn't very helpful, but there we go. So, well, let's quickly check here, just in case I haven't... No cards here, that's what I thought. Alright, the menu. So, in theory, it should work from here? Yes. Okay, it is a 3D space, technically. Also, oh, I can talk to this thing. Except I never specifically unlocked info markers for this area, of course, so I guess this is just here. Also, I guess it's not actually an info marker. It doesn't have the same markings and information text, so this just looks similar. Kittani. Kittani? Is it supposed to be some kind of pun or some kind of allusion to something? Oh, hi, I'm Kittani. I am far more reasonable than that muffin head doing the meta-info narrations back in New Zealand. I'm the historian here, keeping track of the creation of New Zealand. So, welcome to one of the unzones? Sure, let's go with that term. I've got an eternity living in these unzones. Better make the most of it, right? Well, you can use the menu to return to New Zealand. Mystery person S wanted me to tell you that none of the unzones are canon, and there's nothing to find. Really? Okay, so this is explicitly just an Easter egg, I guess? Except one that's very easily accessible right from the menu? Okay, mystery person S. Wait. That's neither... That seems to be neither of the creators of the game. Except... I'm not sure. Anyway, nothing to find. I wish I could find love. There I go again. Right, an unzone is a place transcending New Theland. It was not deemed worthy by the two mystery persons M and S. Yeah, okay, so I guess it does refer to Marina, Kittaka, and Melos, Han-Tani, except I have actually, when looking for some extra info on the game, found another name, and that was, I think, Sean Han-Tani. Sean Han-Tani? So, or just Sean-Tani, actually, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I guess those are their real names then? Marina and Sean? Not entirely sure. That is, there are two creation myths. One which says the center created New Theland, which is canon, and the other where M and S did it, which is meta. Okay, yes, I get it. Do we have a map here? We do not. That's what I thought. So this is just maybe a place where they tried out some stuff? I mean, I'm not sure if I should really explore this now and not maybe save this for the end of the game, but I mean, with this game, with the game being what it is, I suppose I might as well. So what is... I guess this is supposed to be the car wash then. Yeah. Okay. The general structure is the same. The colored inversion doesn't quite look like the finished product, but it's recognizable enough. Who or what are you? Are you something? Are you anything? You're just one of my little sparks. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, and I guess this is the prototype then? Yeah, okay. Very, very early concept, I guess. Okay. Oh, it's you again. This is an architectural sketch by S. It was one of the inspirations for M's car wash in Blue Vale. The white field around you was used during the creation of Right Scale. I hear it was a drag to make. There's nothing out there, but you can head to the green area to see more. The picture of a face is from when S was under curse. We'll just ignore it. But it was used during the creation of very advanced water tech. What are you talking about? Green area. I mean, I guess I'll look around a little bit. This is not green though. Oh boy. I didn't think that was actually just a hole in the ground. I thought that was just untextured terrain. Never mind then. Faces. Oh, that's the green area, I guess. Oh. Will we be able to see what they refer to? Uh-oh, I can't drive backwards here. Oh, okay. Get out of Right Scale, first and foremost. Yeah, I can't tell if this is supposed to be anything. Let's just heed their advice and ignore it then. I think that might be best. Doesn't seem like there's really a whole lot here. I guess they did explicitly tell me that there is nothing to find except for, you know, an interesting behind-the-scenes look, of course, which I personally definitely do find interesting. I hope you can't get stuck here. I suppose you can always exit via the menu, huh? Probably for exactly that reason. Well, I mean, the reason that you might be able to get stuck, but also the reason that there is no other way out than teleporting. So, yeah, it's still an odd choice to make it available so easily and so early in the game. Huh. Well, this is certainly a little bit more interesting. So an early sketch of a more complete area. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that kind of vaguely reminds me of the area of the tree sculptors, perhaps. But it's really hard to tell. Obviously, that's why there are literal info terminals to tell me. Once, New Theland was planned to have all manners of temples and dungeons. This is an exterior that S made. Such plans were too expensive, so dungeons were dropped entirely. Yeah, that's kind of a shame, actually. If you turn around, that structure was meant to be a strange home. I'm assuming that means that. Turn a little to the left, And the elevated structure in the distance is a prototype of Jeff's village. Oh, wait, to the left? So that would be that then. Okay, not the sculptor's village. Wait, but if they're assuming that I'm standing in front of it from here, that would be looking to the right though. So on the other hand, if they're expecting me to stand looking this way, so that that's on the left, then looking back would be the strange home. I don't know. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, you could say. Let's see here. Yes, no, I don't know. I thought at first I recognized that thing, but actually not really. They could have added some kind of music, but that's okay. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Well, I can easily make it out though, so that's good. I did see another marker, yeah, up there. Possibly something up there. Is there anything else this way? This looks like a wall, more or less, and this looks like, I don't know, this is just shadow, but there might be nothing more past here. Yep. Sure looks like it. Okay. I mean, I'm assuming they refer to this place. Honestly, I don't know. They could be referring to that weird block where the info terminal is. Except that really doesn't look like much of anything. Okay, some more concept art. Actually, this whole area you can see from this vista was an early prototype of the blue veil that S made to get the right sense of scale. Okay, makes sense. Nova egg blah blah blah, okay. Another area S made, perhaps someone lived at the top, but these types of places prove too expensive to make if only one nanopoint would be in it. Alas, it was doomed to this unzone. S quite likes the coziness and sense of climbing you get from it. Oh. So do I. Really? You couldn't... But, I mean, you did make pretty elaborate places. Oh, okay. Camera clips out of this wall as well. Just like back in Center City. They did make some pretty elaborate places that hold basically nothing more but, you know, a couple of NPCs with dialogue and then a nanoscale. So, well, I guess what they really mean is that they could only afford to make so many of them, and some of the ideas they had to be scrapped, of course, so that's understandable. It is a basically two-person team as far as I'm aware, or rather, I'm not aware of any additional people involved in the making of this game at all. So... yeah, it's perfectly understandable. Yeah, okay, actually, now that I think about it or look at it a bit more closely, I definitely do recognize these little dome shapes here. Yep. Did not see anything interesting up here, but I'm gonna make absolutely sure. I mean, I'm going to assume that I saw everything that there is to see here. That I didn't miss any more info terminals, although there is possibly a path back there. I'm guessing, though, that it doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, well, fair enough. I'm assuming that's it then. Metaclean. Wait, oh, what? Interesting. So I did not realize or even consider that activating this might unlock more, but actually now it makes sense. City of Origin, City of Ancient, and the First Realm. Are these going to be more Easter eggs? Have a meta day. Thank you. Oh, right. I have to buy them first and then I'll unlock more stuff. City of Ancient. City of Old. I mean... should I go... it's weird. You'd think that the City of Old should unlock first and then the City of Ancient? Unless you go in order of the timeline, in which case you should go Ancient first and then Old, because it's after Ancient, whatever. City of Old, sure. I wonder if these basically are real places now, and in that case, why would they start with the Dream Field first and not save that for post-game, basically? I'm sure they have their reasons. Also, we are about to get more logs, which is an interesting prospect. Also, I had been wondering if this list would just go on, because it seemed like we were getting close to the end, but no. Apparently, there is not necessarily a limit to it, so I guess I'll find something to spend my coins on. Shareholder meeting, Vale B. Okay. Thanks, you. Okay. Vale B. Oh, okay, so just more of these in the Blue Veil. About ring clone and more. What could those terms mean? Okay. I mean, it's unfortunate because I've already seen some info points in the Veil, I think. So I might not necessarily recognize which ones are new now. Also, if there are Veil A and B, there might be Veil C. Who knows? Physics simulation. I mean, this clearly sounds like just a testing area. But most of these, I mean, Dreamfield sounds like it could be a real area. But are all of these just more of the same? Or are some of them real areas? Quote unquote. Well, anyway. I guess there's not really much of a reason to not purchase everything I can. Because there are plenty of coins everywhere. Holy moly, there's so many of them. It's gonna keep me busy forever. Okay, let's take a look at these logs. Sure, why not? Oh my god, and I unlock more. I mean, the logs are cheap. Sans A. I mean, you know, sure. And with that, I'm out of coins. Let's make sure that I activate all the meta info points. About Desert Spire, interesting. Okay, so that would be the southern area of the Outer Sands, presumably. Let's take a look at these logs. Jalopia tendon twine. In the mirror I can see a felled wimple tree, skin peeling like a dropped dog, and temper coronary. What? Bicalutamide tricks and porridge twigs. Snap the marketing research into detectable crisplings. What if the Toror comes too soon? What if the key lines inhabit my tremor? Oh yeah, I've been afraid of that ever since that fateful day. Fateful, I mean. Deinstantiating everything long gone from my eyesight. The culling of frustum, the sheep from the flock. The sick and the old are reduced to cracklings. Copy me, paste me. Redirect my tween frames into forbidden distinction and ruin my animation in hidden secret moments stolen from the gods. Dude, what have you been smoking? Because I want none of that. Or do I? I don't know. Well, that was bizarre. I don't know if that was... if anything, that seemed even less coherent than the first one. I don't know. The sky was beautiful tonight, like damp drops of dungarees and small white rabbits huddled in the crook of a root. Why do gates deteriorate many years after the pies have all fallen off the windowsills and the golden hour has faded from your teeth? The bits of poop and the piles of autumn leaves will always leave a mark. On your shoe, that is. Why is there a power line shoved between your molars, freeing you from bits of plaque and celery tendons? Bloviating masses irradiate the small French hen with a sheen of microwavery goodness. Won't a good child dispel that magic? Remove those ripples from the realm of space until all meat is raw once more. Back in the days when we spent all of our time chewing. Please be gracious, please be kind. When you meet the small disgraced villain, the empty slubbering mess, take pity on the poor soul, the pure evil, the tattered and frayed. ... Nova's a girl, confused. Right, very confused right now, if she's reading this. She doesn't know anything. She's bound to fate. She likes to eat creme brulee. She wishes that her love for stuffed animals was truer. She forgets if she was ever happy, but is okay for now. She lingers. Nothing is ever enough. Right. Welcome. It's a new year. It's a new heart. Crackle and creak upon the fresh fiber floorboards, raisins and regularity. If we deepen the salt flats and the salt wounds, can we preserve ourselves in this sorry state? Can we desperately cling to our jerky selves, our jerkied hearts? Christen me newly, sprinkle oil on my head. The jimmies and whipped cream and lockpicks and mousepads. Fluoridate my fountain, Marisol. Shelter me from sunlight, parasol. There is a watering can that pours only into a trough. There are rows and rows of animals that berate me. I was born into their feeding box, but they were not allowed to eat me. That's truly tragic. Everything I touch turns to continuity. Oh my god, that's the worst fate of them all. This is... I don't know. My brain hurts, but I love this. Right. I mean, I guess I'm going to... Just go in order? The first realm. I mean, I suppose I might as well start with this one. Please use the other submenu to return to... Okay. No teleporting from one to the other. Return to New Theland, yes. So I guess I'm just going to check out one more, and if it also is another meta area, then I guess I'll save the rest of them for later. Maybe explore one per episode or so. Not to have them all bunched up together here, because I feel like it's a bit much, and I would like to get some kind of real progress. You know. Yeah, anyway, MetaClean, first realm, sure. That, honestly, that sounds like another one of these. But some of them do not, so well, we'll see. This was the first prototype area that S made. Actually, it used to have this gaudy orange ground texture. Behind you were some buildings used for testing out the scale of architecture. In the distance was a mountain. On top was another tiny house that said, Young's Mountain Vacation Home, or something. Also, S tested out this ball shooting gameplay in 3D, where you were able to fire spheres at targets. Never mind. Okay, there are some things very far in the distance. Okay, I see. Testing scale. This barely fits. This is a lot wider, but not any taller. I see, so there really isn't anything over here. Well, I mean, I guess just for the sake of completeness, I'm going to check out the structures I see here, but it definitely looks like there's not much to see. Oh, okay. And I might not even be able to make it on top of this. Oh, maybe I do, actually. So there used to be a house up here, but there no longer is. Oh, also, for some reason I thought that little thing there was far off in the distance. Huh. Why would I think that? Well, I mean, I guess it could be far off in the distance, in my defense. But in fact, it's just right here. And it's hollow. Okay, well, that's interesting, I guess. Far less interesting than the first place, but it might also have been a lot cheaper, so who knows. Other return. Yes. Well, this is not really what I had expected, to be honest. But, yeah, well, not really any but. What did I really want to do? I suppose there is a nano space here, although at this point, I'm not sure. We're already over 20 minutes into the episode, so maybe I should just look for something smaller to do. There shouldn't be anything... No, not this one. Oh, Nanospark. Wait, what? Was this here before? Oh, given to Nova by Time, the town deacon living in the Nexus. She can shoot it by pressing B. By sparking certain people in nanoscale, she can shrink into pico... Oh, really? Oh. Wait. Really? In picoscale, the nanospark works as a weapon against some enemies. Interesting. I didn't know that? Maybe I didn't try pressing B? I still had access to my normal vacuum. Oh, also I did not mean to do that at all. Wow. No cards remaining. I suppose I can travel to the next area. Also, well, there shouldn't be any... Actually, you know what? What I will get out of the way first. I'm going to return to the southern part. of the outer sands. And there should be some info terminals now. And I'm also going to just explore the rest of the area, what there is to explore. Probably not a whole lot to begin with. Yeah, because the actual area that you can even traverse here is relatively small. Oh, hey. Some coins. As it turns out, I need quite a few more of them than I thought. So that's good. There's even a trail of coins leading all the way over here. Was there one leading to the other portal? I don't remember that being the case. Which doesn't really say much. But still. Okay, there's the... Actually, there are plenty of info points here, and plenty of coins. I feel like I haven't been here at all, ever since I unlocked the meta system. Did I travel? I didn't travel straight through the shore, though. I went through here. So maybe I just missed them, I guess? Or maybe I just wasn't interested in picking up coins at the time. Figuring I'd do it off camera, which I probably should. Well, let's see what these have to say. You may be interested to know that the mountain before you and the one you stand on after going up the cave are not the same. The mountain... mountain. You mean this here? I'm not really on a mountain, I would say, but okay. In fact, we created two mountains of differing sizes because of how perspective distorts tall objects. Yes, that is what we want you to believe. But actually, the store ran out of spires, and we had to buy a defective, misshapen one. What? Okay, sure. Not entirely sure what they're referring to. I mean, are they talking about the spire itself not being the same one that you stand on top of? Because that seems pretty obvious. Or is it... No, but at the very top, you couldn't see the bottom at all. That was just... You saw the top of the swirling sand, so... I don't know. History speaks of many important towers. The windmill, the sunray spire, and now this, the desert spire. What makes towers such a potent symbol, such a recurring theme in all great art? Well, I don't know. Maybe they're just... visibility, for example. I don't know. Don't overthink it. I mean, there are many aspects to towers that make them, you know, well, literally stand out. So, yeah, well, anyway. Looks like there is a third one, and that's it. Oh my god. Sometimes I'm not sure right scale is worth it. I mean, it is, but fine control is not necessarily very easy. As we create a desert, we face the problem, how do you get from one area to another? Well, our designers figured that the best way would be having a subtle and literal gate around the whole place. It combines visibility with subtlety, and yes, even allows you to easily create lines of sight toward the gates that take you to other areas. Some might call it inelegant. However, we don't see them creating entire worlds in a single... we don't see them creating entire worlds in a single year. That's a good point. Honestly, I'm quite okay with it. I mean, I wish there were more to the game, especially to the 3D space, but I fully recognize that there are just, you know, limitations to how much two people can do, and that was unfortunate. Okay, there we go. I thought I missed more, but I guess I actually went back and got them all. Alright, only 3 info terminals, that's it, right? I could just quickly hop into the next area here. Let's call it the eastern one. And see if there might be a card to find just in the 3D space. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Outer Sands East, alright. That's pretty... Oh, this is actually quite pretty. Pretty neat, I was gonna say. Interesting sky, for sure. Very nice color scheme, color palette. Anyway, let's see here. Inventory, card detector. There are still cards remaining in this 3D area. Wonderful. Valued user. Card detector is not free. To remove ads, please upgrade to Card Detector Pro for merely 1200 Metacoin per year. And now for a message from our sponsors. All of our ad servers are currently busy. We are so sorry for the wait. You're a valuable user to us. If you've seen this before, you may want to mash B. The response to this ad may be observed for quality assurance and training purposes. Wow, now I can find cards in style. No more fumbling around for little old me. I'm so glad I spent my paycheck on a MetaClean card detector. For the low price of 5 Metacoins, I got the MetaClean card detector. Now I can detect if any magical cards are remaining in my dimensional locality. Please note that Card Detector has limited detection functionality and does not in fact lead you to any cards directly. Please contact one of our sales representatives to see if Card Detector Pro is right for you. Yearly rates for Card Detector Pro start at 1200 Metacoin per year and come with our Combo Precision Locationing Pro, Remaining Numeration Pro, and ad-free features. Wow. Great. Okay, we also know, of course, that there is a nanoscale here as well, which is good to know. I see some coins spinning. Well, let's just go take a look at what there is to look at here. In fact, this is the middle structure, which does not seem to have the nanoscale according to the map. Looks like that's in an area kind of off to the side and basically past this thing here, so let's take a look at this. Okay. There's some kind of forest. If those are flowers, could also be some crystals or something. Okay, there are some coins on top of this, or that structure. Yeah, okay, those things might be plants, I guess. They could also be worms, but they're not moving, so I'm gonna call them plants. That thing is interesting, of course. This whole place looks like it could be in the Star Wars universe, couldn't it? That architecture, a really wild-looking sky like this. Of course, it would be a little bit more high-res if it were actually in Star Wars. It might also be because I've actually recently watched the Han Solo movie. I find it weird to just call it Solo, but I guess that is the title. I mean, technically the title is Solo, a Star Wars story, but that's even worse, so I don't know. I guess the Han Solo movie works best for me. Anyway. Oh, no, of course I'd miss one. Come on. So, will I find that card just somewhere hiding between these plants, perhaps? Well, that's a save point, though, I think. Game was saved. Let's see. I mean, this cannot be the structure, actually. Right? Maybe this is the green thing on the map? Might be. Where exactly am I looking? Wait, is this north? Yes, actually that's the exit north, okay. So this is indeed the green thing, which means that the nanoscale card indicator is somewhere over there? Wait, no, that's where I entered. Uh-oh. Wait, so would it be... I don't know, maybe it is in that thing. I mean, that seems to be by far the most interesting point of interest around. Maybe the card icon is just tells me that there is something in this area, not necessarily that the C icon corresponds in any way to the actual position. I guess that's what's really going on here. Well, in that case, there's still supposed to be just an item capsule with a card hiding somewhere. Could be hiding somewhere along these cliffs, or it could actually be just here. Yep, sure enough. Unless it's a patch. Along some cliffs, Nova found a card. Alright. Presumably one telling me something about this area. Might as well take a look at it. Wait. Oh, it's all the way down here. Okay, that's number 19. In the past, small children were bitten by snakes in the desert at night. That was before the center regained narrative influence in the Outer Sands. Okay, Outer Sands night. Oh boy. Aquatic? Aquatic something. Oh boy, I haven't had to decode one of these in a while. Question the things you appear to understand. Okay, okay. Maybe it's not aquatic then? Maybe it is. Aquatic skies? Maybe it's aquatic skies. Question things you appear to understand. Because the sky could actually be an underwater landscape. I guess it could be. That might be what they're going for, or I don't know. Well then, I suppose since I'm here and we haven't reached the 40-minute mark, I'll just finish driving around here, looking around a bit. I suppose I should use the detector again, but yeah, that's what I thought. Did not expect more than one card per area. Of course, we still don't know. Oh, hi there. There's an actual NPC out here. Assuming it's an NPC? We'll see. Yep, sure enough. Of course, there could still be health patches. Here are you, Stavros. Hello, Nova. Gravis and I have eagerly awaited your arrival to the desert region. Gravis, huh? Have you met Gravis? We live together in the globular abode just south of here. Well, I haven't been there yet, so no. For many years, I lived alone here in the desert. Yes, When the sun was at its peak, I would sleep in the shadows of a stony shelf. In the dimming hours, I would travel the dunes, cataloging the qualities of foliage and rock across the sands of outer New Theland. Some people assume that the desert is defined by undifferentiated monotony, just sand, so to speak. Not so. The life patterns of the beasts and shrubberies, the fluctuations in wind and moisture, even the microscopic workings of the nanodust are writ upon these sands like an illuminated manuscript. But my quiet life of observation was turned on its head when Gravis fell from the stars. I found them grasping at life, cradled in the deep hemispherical crater of their impact. My days took on a stunning immediacy as I cared for this beautiful and fascinating soul. They lit a spark within me, made me feel fluid, shifting, alive. Oh, pardon me. I should be getting to the point. The problem is that our home has been infected by the dust. If you are willing and able, please convene with us back at the house, where we may detail the issue at hand. Oh. Okay. Sure. So I guess maybe I wouldn't even have been able to enter the house if I had tried before talking to him. So that was a lucky little find, a lucky encounter. And I suppose since I've kind of stumbled upon this quest here, I'm probably going to... Okay. I'm probably going to get this nanoscale card first. Doesn't really matter where I start. I mean, I was expecting to start in the western zone, just because I happened to go there first, but... Well, sometimes things develop differently than you expect. Especially in this game, it seems. There are probably a few more coins to be found along those cliffs, too. Maybe I'll look around a bit more thoroughly off camera. For now, I'm just going to quickly finish the loop here. Well, there are these on the way to the entrance. I might as well try and grab. Okay. There's the safe point, of course, that I've seen before. Alright, slowly, so I don't go dashing over the edge again. Oh, what's this? Is that the crater of the original impact, perhaps? Maybe? Oh wait, is that a different person, or...? Oh yeah, definitely. Certainly not... Oh, hello? That is Gravis! Oh. Oh, okay, I was kind of expecting Gravis to be inside the house, which is dust infected and thus in immediate danger, but I guess They just both want their house back. So you're the alien who fell from the sky, huh? Although, that doesn't really make you any more alien than the people already living here, if you ask me. Do you ever look up at the stars, Nova? Does it make you wonder if this is all there is? New Theland is a bountiful land, full of content. Well, yeah, could be more, but again, I fully understand, and I appreciate what there is. But does it seem terribly small sometimes? Well, I'll tell you a secret. I'm not from this island. I fell from the sky and landed right here, many years ago. Where was I before? Sadly, I cannot remember. Stavros, my beloved, nursed me back to health. Ah, Stavros, how sweet is his clicky-clacky touch. We were married beneath a full moon, and partook of the crimson-sweet flesh of the prickly pear. Thanks to Stavros, I have learned to live here in the desert. There is never any need to yearn for what I have lost. Ah, but here I am, talking your ear off. Stavros and I are much in need of your assistance. We must all convene back at our home. I will see you there at your convenience, dear Nova. Alright, cool. Well, good thing I decided to explore then before heading to the house. Although, whenever things like this happen, I can't help but wonder, you know, what would have happened if I had gone to the house first before talking to any of them. If there would have been maybe some special message that I will now probably never see. Not that it's in any way important, but, you know, it's hard to shake that completionist tendencies sometimes. I kind of doubt that I'll be able to climb this, so in order to get all the coins here, I think I'll need to descend from the top once more. Possibly more than once, which is, you know, really not a huge deal. So I think for now I'm actually just going to return to the save point, which I wouldn't even necessarily have to do. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the house they were referring to. It's not the spherical or whatever thing at all. I guess that makes more sense. I'd actually kind of forgotten about this little thing. Nova, we're all here at last. I'm so glad to see you have met Stavros. Isn't he wonderful? Oh, okay. Right. Didn't realize we were talking to her, I guess. Yeah, thank you, Gravis. Thank you for coming, Nova. We would like to introduce you to Loquat Skelligum. Loquat is our home, and he is suffering from an infestation of dust. Oh, okay, sentient house, gotcha. Not the first I meet, believe it or not. Day after day, new cracks appear along his carapace, as though an invisible weight were bearing down upon him. Day after day we pick up the pieces that have fallen and glue them back into place with a solution of powdered bone and precious metals. With this process, we seek to honor Loquat's journey. He is all the more beautiful for having been broken and reformed. On the other hand, the process of decay seems to be accelerating lately. We fear that one day we will not be able to keep up with the repairs. That one day Loquat will crumble down completely and be scattered into the desert sands, never to be seen again. This is a chance that we cannot afford to take. Nova, please clean the dust from Loquat Skelligum. Yes, Nova, we humbly request your assistance. The air is thick with the presence of nanodust. Nova, spark this being, and forge a connection. Clean them and change their fate. Shrink forth, nanocleaner Nova. I will, but not right now. I think you have a little bit more time, hopefully. And obviously I can't help but wonder if that house is the nano adventure for this area, then what is this structure? Should I wait before entering this? Should I deal with their problem first? I mean, I suppose technically I should. Well, either way, we're gonna do those things, either of those things, or maybe all of those things, next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!